Hello everyone, welcome to our second video for OrderForward. This is going to cover, in this video, how to go about using the extension. OrderForward is an invoicing automation extension exclusive for ShopTheRoe. So in our previous video we covered installation and configuration, so if you've gone ahead and already installed it and configured it, highly recommend that you watch that video to make sure it's installed and configured correctly. So once you have it installed and configured, you'll realize when you come into ShopTheRoe and you go to your sales form, you're going to come into here and you're going to realize that that for all of your orders that don't have this checkbox checked for invoices here, that you get these three buttons. The extension adds these three buttons to each of your orders that have not been invoiced already to give you the option to either sign the user up to the new Bless system, invoice them through the old Bless system if you're still on that system, or if Bless happens to be down and you do use Square as your backup, you could use this this button here to invoice through Square. So to start off with, let's start off with the sign up button. So this, what this does is this takes all of the customer's information and copies it over to the new sign up form provided underneath the new Bless system. As you'll know, that then adds the user to the new Bless system, and then you can use the iOS app to invoice that customer. So the Bless button here currently invoices through the old Bless system. When the new Bless system finally puts out its online web form, we'll be updating the integration to support that as well. So let's go ahead and click on sign up here and we'll show you how this works. So you'll see it launches us into the new system, gives us our little status window, and copies over all of our customer information. One click, nice and easy, super fast. It doesn't make any decisions on your behalf, however. You need to make sure you review all of this information for its accuracy, and then you can go ahead and register that user and then invoice them using the iOS app provided from the new Bless system. So let's close that. The next option you have, if you're still on the old Bless system, is you can go ahead and click this button here. This is going to bring us into the old Bless system, right into the invoice form, and it's going to begin to select our items and bring everything over. So let's click on this here. Okay. You'll see here, it gives us our little status window. It's bringing over the customer information. It's saying it successfully found the items that we had, and obviously I have price match enforced, so it's making sure that the prices match. We covered that in the first video in the settings and setup. So once you get to this point, everything is all there for you. We've brought everything over, so you're ready to go. Again, as always, it's important to validate that the right items were brought over, the right things were selected. OrderForward doesn't make any decisions on your behalf. It's important you double check that information and you advance it through each step of the invoice process. So we click done. The other thing that we do for you, you'll see here, is we bring your shipping options to the top of the list in the old Bless. So we want to make your life a little easier. We don't want you to have to scroll a lot, so we bring those right up to the top for you. Anything with the word shipping in it gets brought to the top, and you can then use that to add your shipping options. If you need to get back to the window I was just showing you, what you can do here is click this OrderForward, this Open OrderForward button at the top. We click on that, and that brings the window right back up for you. Once you've validated everything and you've added your shipping options, we can go ahead and proceed. So we'll click checkout. This is going to bring us over to checkout. And you can click this send invoice. I think it's probably the most popular option. And so you can see it added all of the customer's information here. So it copied that over for you. And you'll also notice here that this optional notes field. Again, this is what we're talking. This is what I talked about in the first video about being able to create a custom notes. So you can use the tag options there to be able to build your notes for this field. You'll see here that I just left the default, which was just ShopTheRoe ordered through. And you can see this was the name of the multi-consultant sale that those items had been purchased through. It brought that on over from ShopTheRoe. So it's just a nifty feature, customizes it, makes it kind of nice for your customers. So once you're ready and you've validated everything, you've gone back and looked to make sure all the prices and everything are correct, the correct items have been added, the right sizes, then you can go ahead and click Send Invoice. And that's going to go ahead and send that invoice over to your customer. And we've just saved you many minutes per order, and which add up to hours and hours a week. And we think you're really going to find this feature helpful. So going back to ShopTheRoe, We have the square button here, which essentially works the same way as the bless button. If we click that, that's going to take us over to a backup square system. Let's say if bless was down and we needed to be able to go ahead and invoice. So some consultants do use Square, so we can show you that real quick for those customers that do. So this is bringing us into Square here again. Much like with Bless, OrderForward doesn't authenticate you. It doesn't handle your credentials in any way, so you have to go ahead and log into all of these systems on your own. It simply automates the copying of information from ShopTheRoe over to these systems, much like a copy and paste function on your keyboard does. So you can see here, it's gone ahead and added all the contact information and set the message and did a few other things. It did actually fail to find one of the items. I think because it's named differently between ShopTheRoe and what I have in this Square system here. So it wasn't able to add that item. That happens from time to time, and in Square at least you're able to adjust those items. So you just want to make sure that you adjust them to match, or you use the settings in OrderForward to adjust for the naming around those things if it's just a minor difference. So we would need to go ahead and correct this, but once we've got that corrected, we'd be able to click and say done, and then if we validated all the information was accurate, we could go ahead and click send, and it would send that invoice on to the customer. So that covers the use of Square as a backup system. So coming back to ShopTheRoe, that covers all three features. The one thing you will notice, though, is that now this checkbox is checked off. So just to save you one extra step along the way, a couple extra seconds that all adds up, when you go ahead and invoice, clicking either Bless or if you're using Square as your backup, it's going to go ahead and check that off for you to let you know you've completed that process. So that the next time you load this form, it won't give you the options to be able to invoice. Just kind of prevents double invoicing people and things of the such. So we hope you found this video helpful. This covers all of the features for OrderForward, and thank you very much for your time.